Pisces, and welcome. This is your midweek check-in, next 48 hours as we move from November into December. So we're going to check in to see how this time is influencing you, what's coming your way, what does Spirit want you to know. We're going to start it off with a number to look for from Spirit. And Pisces, your number is 555. Wisdom wake-up call. Time to move in a new direction. All right, Pisces. Some of you could have been born on the 5th. It doesn't have to be. It's just the energy. Spirit is indicating that there is changes coming your way. Some of you could absolutely come into a sense of wake-up call energy where this change happens pretty quickly. But Spirit is saying it's time to move in a new direction. It's time to reroute. It's time to create a detour. Because I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, this change is highly needed at this time, as well as something could be giving you a wake-up call to create this change and or go down this new path. So the angel that is with you during this time is New Beginning. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. It right there. I am ready. All right, so it looks like you're moving in a new direction. I mean, you have new. When words repeat themselves in a reading in the oracle, that is a big message for me as a reader to see for you, Pisces. So there is new changes. New doors opening here for you. Literally, your last reading, the title was Go Through the Doors That Are Opening Up for You. And now you have the new beginning. So these readings are definitely connecting to each other and going through the transition of this change and this new beginning that is being offered, given to you. Let's see what other Archangel is with you. And you have Jophiel with joy. Wow. So this new beginning, yes, it involves a pretty big change and a pretty big shift. It's going to bring you a whole lot of joy, a whole lot of happiness. Some of you, your new beginning could revolve around animals. We do have a dolphin here, possibly even, dolphins are mammals, but like fish, aquatic life, and or could be doing something that revolves you being outside. But I definitely feel like for a lot of you Pisces, this new beginning is going to bring you a large sense of happiness. You're going to love this change. You know, a lot of the times I see fear connected to the number 5. Because as humans, we fear change. Some of us, not all of us. But change is something that is going to happen no matter what. If there's one thing that's certain in this life is that things are going to change. Energy is going to move. Things are not going to stay the same forever. And it looks like this is what's happening here for you Pisces. And whatever change this is, whatever new beginning and door that is coming and opening for you Pisces, it's not only bringing you a lot of happiness, it's also bringing you a sense of a new life. Especially with it connected to 555s. Because if it was any other number, I would say it could slightly change your life. But with the 555s, that is a grand change. So, first card out from the Quantum Oracle, we have Intuition and Manifestation with card Spirit number 3. So, a lot of you have been manifesting this. A lot of you have been wanting this new direction, wanting this new beginning. We also have Decrease with a cycle card, number 4. And you also have Courage with energy card number 1. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, you may have felt like things were almost the same for too long in the sense, especially with this cycle card of Decrease. I feel like you're going to be trying to figure out the best word. I want to say bargaining off your time. I feel like this new beginning is creating such a change for you that other areas of your life may not get as much of you that they were. But that happens, you know, you go through transitional energy moments. But you're stepping into a sense of courage. So this is showing me that you have to have a lot of confidence and a lot of courage to take this risk, to go through this door of this new beginning and change. It may even require you to really be bold, have a lot of confidence in yourself, know yourself. But with that cycle card decrease, it's definitely showing me that there is some area of your life that could possibly get less than you were giving it before with this new door opening. So, you know, that could be really anything. You may not have as much time for friends. You may not be able to go out and party as much as you used to. There could be a whole bunch of things, you know. You may not be. So, for example, when I was in massage school, I went to school with some woman who was a mother of like 3 children, and she had to sacrifice the 6 to 10 p.m. where she may have spent time with her children to go to school for a year at night. So that's the type of energy this is where some area of your life or some people in your life may not get as much of you during this shift. You know, and that could mean a lot of different things. You know, you may have to train for a job, and you normally hung out with your friends at 4 p.m., but now training is at 4 p.m. It looks like there is some sort of area of your life that is not going to get as much of you, but, you know, it's not like it's going not to get any of you at all. It's just things could be rescheduled. Things may be different in your schedule or your daily routine, but this is something that you want. So don't let that energy hold you back or make you feel like you're a bad person because of it. So this is a pretty interesting message. Let's see what your tarot theme cards are. We have nurture with the Empress. Beautiful. So you are feeling seen, heard, and valued, not only by yourself, but external people are seeing your glow, Pisces. We also have the Ace of Swords here. New communication coming in. I mean, right underneath the new beginning. And we have change your focus with the 5 of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like you could find yourself slightly weighing your courageousness. You know, I feel like whatever this is, maybe you felt like you were confident, you felt like you were bold, and you felt like you were courageous. But whatever this is going to require the next level of courage. And you're ready. You can do it. Spirit wants you to look at all of the faith in yourself, opposed to the faith that you may feel like questioning yourself on. Because I feel like for a lot of you, whatever this new beginning is, it's requiring you to step into an energy of confidence that I'm not necessarily sure you've stepped in yet. And or maybe in this way. So let's see. Spirit, please clarify this for Pisces. Please clarify this for Pisces. So on the Empress, we have the Queen of Wands. There it is, male or female, it doesn't matter. The requirement of courage, confidence. The Queen of Wands is the only queen in the deck that is looking straight forward. She is looking up. On the Ace of Swords, we have Judgment. And on the 5 of Cups, we have the 9 of Cups. See? Change your focus because you are capable. You can do this. You do have the right words. You do have the right skills. You do have the right talents. You have the strength. You know, some of you, this could be so simple as a new beginning in your love life. And, you know, maybe you haven't been dipping your toe in the dating pool for a while, and that energy is slightly newer to you at the moment and brings about a change. So let's see what your possible challenge is around this time. The Knight of Cups. Your advice is the Tower. And your outcome is the Six of Cups. Some of you may, there could be something around children here. Six of Cups, Empress. You know, that could very much make sense. You know, you get pregnant. You can't do all the things that you were doing before. You can't eat the same foods. I mean, the Six of Cups gives a total confirmation of that for some of you. But that's the vibe of the reading. It's kind of like you're growing, you know, pregnancy would be someone growing a child. You are growing to new heights. So when you grow to new heights, certain things need to be altered and adjusted. And you will not be able to do the same things all of the time, every single week like you always did. And it looks like this is going to change around your routine in more than just one way. It's not only adding something to your routine, but it's also adjusting other routines you also had. So nonetheless, it looks like it's going to bring you wish fulfillment, but your advice is the Tower. Let the things go. Let those areas of your life not have as much of you. Because it looks like your outcome is the Six of Cups being taken care of. Feeling loved. Feeling adored. Some of you may hear from a past person. I'm going to just let you know. Some of you, this person made you feel very much less than. You do have slightly strong past energy. So that gives me two different types of messages. Either one, you have manifested this in your past, or two, this revolves a past person somehow, some way. You know, you could work somewhere new and you all of a sudden work with someone that you've known and you're like, oh my gosh, you work here too? It could literally be anything where you come across a past person. Let's see. Clarify this for Pisces once more. The whole spread, please. On the Queen of Wands, we have the Page of Wands. On Judgment, we have the Five of Pentacles. On the Nine of Cups, we have the Nine of Swords. On your possible challenge with the Knight of Cups, we have the King of Wands. On the Tower, as your advice, we have the Four of Swords. There it is. Just chill. Just relax. Just do what you feel like you need to do for you. And the things that need to be depleted, the things that need to go, the things that need to be altered and adjusted will be adjusted as you follow this new path. It's like all you have to do is follow this new path and the adjustments will work themselves out, it looks like. On the Six of Cups, as your outcome, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you may be a lot busier. Yep, that's what I'm feeling. I feel like you are a lot busier, Pisces. So there is some sort of new beginning that is going to create more busyness for you. Now, if you feel like you're already super busy and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to hear that. The good news is it looks like it could be replacing something else that was creating busyness for you. So some of you, I feel like you just have an addition to your schedule. It looks like it could be revolving around making money or spending time in a certain place or area. I actually just gave this type of message, not the whole thing specifically, but you know, I just gave this example to another zodiac sign. Now, you know, when you get into a relationship and maybe you spend every single waking day with your best friend, but now you're building on a romantic relationship and, you know, you want to have that independent time with that romantic partner and you may not be able to be around your best friend every single day. So that could be an example here. Yeah, for sure. Because it definitely looks like whatever this new beginning is requiring other areas of your life to change. And we do have 5-5 here as well. But your outcome is the Six of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, if this is a new endeavor, I feel like you are just going to feel busier, but this is like a happy busy, the Six of Cups to the Knight of Wands. This is like an enjoying what you're doing endeavor. Others of you, I do feel like there could be a past person that reaches out to you, specifically someone that you left out in the past, and or there was abandonment between the two of you. Now, I also do feel like this endeavor could connect you to a past person. They don't have to be romantic. They could be platonic. But I do want to clarify this and this. Why is Judgment to the Five of Pentacles here and the Six of Cups to the Knight of Swords? Six of Wands, yeah, definitely receiving attention somewhere. And on the Six of Cups to the Knight of Wands, we have strength. Yeah. It just looks like you're going to abide more of your time and your schedule. It looks like you're going to be setting more boundaries. This is what you've wanted, though. This looks like something you've manifested here. So I get a couple different messages here, Pisces, but you know, there are a bunch of Pisces on here, so not every single one of you are going to resonate to the same message. So take what's yours and leave the rest behind. You do have a wish fulfillment connected to this, but I feel like you're going to have to face some fears in the process, as well as make some adjustments. But for some reason, I don't feel like you have to make the adjustments. I just feel like people are just going to have to respect that you are now at work at this time. You know, maybe your schedule is changing. Possibly you're becoming promoted, or maybe you want to demote yourself because you feel like you're too busy. And then, you know, people around you are like, oh yeah, Pisces, you're out of work at 3 now. And you're like, well, I'm out of work at 3 now because I wanted to be out of work at 3 now because I need to have more time for this. You know, I get a boundary setting energy. I get a big shift of your schedule, but it's like you like it. You're having fun with it. But it's like other people feel like they can't reach you as much or be around you as much for some reason. Now, others of you Pisces, and or, because I feel like you can resonate to both of the messages, there is something about a past person. So if this new endeavor is not requiring you rekindling with a past individual that you somehow knew somewhere in your life, then I feel like there's definitely going to be a past lover coming in. Because your possible challenge is the Knight of Cups or the King of Wands. So there could be a slight face-off in your love life where you are getting to know someone new and then a past person comes in, and or there could be some sort of slight challenge with romance or you giving your love to where, you know, like I said, maybe you had a job and you went out for happy hour after, but now this new job, y'all work through the happy hour time. It's something along those lines. But it looks like it's happy. It doesn't look like it's causing you to feel like you don't like what's happening. The only thing that looks like stressing you out is your own courage and confidence to put certain people in their place and have them, you know, respect your schedule, respect your boundaries, and or put certain people in their place and respecting, you know, boundaries where, you know, they belong in the past and they should not be allowed into your reality and mess things up for you now. So I definitely get big boundaries being set. I get big changes. I get big new beginnings. And I also feel like the adjustments will adjust themselves, honestly. Your advice is to just let things fall as they may and just relax. Let them unfold as they will unfold and just go with this flow. Because it does look like this is going to bring you a lot of happiness. There is just a slight facing the fear energy of you being confident in yourself. Because, you know, you could also fear a sense, now that I'm looking at this here, well, if I don't hang out with my friend every day, then they're not going to want to be my friend anymore. Or if I don't work here, do this, whatever the case may be. Spirit's like, hey, have courage to do what you want. And hope that your relationships and friendships and partnerships and situations are strong enough to hold through. And if they're not, then better now than later. So let's see what your power position is for your ending oracle for your reading, Pisces. In terms of zodiac signs in the spread, you have Leo, Scorpio, Libra, and Taurus. And your ally for the next 48 hours is the High Lady of Love and Compassion. Reverence, kindness, consideration, card number 1. 1, right on that new beginning. Beautiful. To close it all out, the High Lady of Love and Compassion. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen into the material. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion, generosity of the heart, reverence, respect, and empathy for all living things, brings you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. Love, compassion, kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life. Unconditional love will be returned tenfold. The High Lady also reminds you that when she chooses to be your ally, she brings you evidence that you're loved. All manner of synchronicities align in your favor. If your question refers to a relationship, you're required to think of the other person and inquire what is in his or her greatest good. Give selflessly, without asking for or accepting anything in return, and let go. What is yours will come to you. Kindness always returns somehow. You will surely receive what you give in more ways than you can imagine. Yes, Pisces. I love that. And that gives me this. Judgment, things you've done in the past, feeling like you didn't get anything, returned back from that, and finally stepping into a win. So it looks like whatever this new beginning is, it comes from something you've done in the past. I knew there was something about the past. I'm like, what is going on here? Past, I gotta speak on it. So, thank you, the High Lady of Love and Compassion. So, thank you, Pisces, for being here and for watching. I love each and every one of you out there, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see and talk to you all of you soon. Bye now, Pisces.